Good morning, students. Now, class 7. Today, you have to read about the soil density and infiltration and percolation rate. Soil density, that is, heavier the mass of the soil, larger will be the density of the soil. You know that sand particles are larger in size and they have the heavier. They are heavier. Now they have more mass. So the you know that density. What is density? Density is the mass per unit volume. That is, in what is the mass present in 1 unit volume. The mass whose mass is greater, that have the greater density. Now sand particles have the greater density, so soil, that is sandy soil, have the greater density. Understand? Now infiltration rate and percolation rate. Yes, students, you have seen the rainfall, and you see the rainwater goes into the soil. After falling the rains, you see after some time there is no water in the field. But now the question arises in your mind that where is this water gone? Now this water is gone into the soil. Now this movement, what is the rate? In 1 hour, how much water is passing in the soil? Now this rate, the rate at which water passes into the soil from upward direction to downward direction, this is called the infiltration rate. Understand? The rate, that is, in 1 hour, how much water, 5 liter or 10 liter, how much water are passing through the soil. Now this is the infiltration rate. And percolation, you see daily that water is drawn from the soil and we use for our daily activities, that for drinking purposes or other activities purposes, that is for cooking and for washing, for cleaning. So now water is drawn from the pipe, that is by motor or by hand pump. In hand pump, you see the pipe is inserted into the soil. That pipe draws the water with the help of electricity or with the help of our muscles. Now in this process, what happens when motor is on, then what happens? Water moves from downward direction to upward direction. नीचे से ऊपर, downward direction to upward direction. Now this process is called percolation. Now what is the rate of percolation? That is, in 1 hour, how much water comes in our tank? That is called the percolation rate. The rate at which water moves from downward direction to upward direction is called percolation rate. Understand? Now cemented and concrete floor cannot absorb water. There is no seepaging of water takes place or percolation of water takes place. Now, so we should not cement it all the area around our house, because infiltration will be not done. Then what will be happen? Groundwater level will be decreased and there is much problem for our drinking. Understand? So all the area around our house should not be cemented or concreted. Now you have read about 3 types of soil, that is sandy soil, clay soil and loamy soil. Now in which soil there is infiltration rate or percolation rate fast? See, in sandy soil there is fast infiltration rate and percolation rate because there is air space and air, it is well aerated, so passing of water is done very easily. Understand? Now in clay soil there is much more time taken for infiltration and percolation. So this rate is lowest. So now infiltration and percolation rate is higher in sand, then in loamy soil, and then in clay soil. Understand? Water retaining power, you know that clay soil has much more than loamy, and loamy soil has much more than sandy. So now infiltration rate and percolation rate is faster, fast, fast in sandy soil, then in loamy soil, and then in clay soil. Understand?